evening. The total number of deaths in the Laguna Lake tragedy rises to 27, according to the Philippine Coast Guard. PCG also confirms that the total number of survivors climbed to 43. According to the PCG, surface search and rescue and retrieval operations will continue on Saturday, July 29. Motorbanca Princess Aya overturned 50 yards off Barangay Kalinawan in Binangonan, Rizal, according to the Philippine Coast Guard. Based on the PCG's initial investigation, the boat can only take a maximum of 42 passengers, including the boat captain and 2 crew members. The Maritime Industry Authority says it has suspended the safety certificate of the motorized bangka that capsized in Binangonan, Rizal. Motorbanca Princess Aya overturned 50 yards off Barangay Kalinawan on Thursday and left at least 27 people dead, according to the Philippine Coast Guard. In a statement, Marina says the vessel's safety certificate was suspended because of concerns about the integrity of the ship's hull, integral parts, and other affected machinery. According to Marina, the suspension would only be lifted following a thorough inspection and comprehensive evaluation of the vessel. Marina adds that it will conduct a marine safety investigation once the search and rescue operation concludes. The agency also says a show cause order has been issued to the ship owner, commencing administrative proceedings. It notes, however, that Marina is still currently gathering information on the incident's cause. President Bongbong Marcos assures the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Business Advisory Council that the Philippine government is listening to their suggestions, noting that programs lined up are attuned to the advice they provided. During the third Apec Business Advisory Council meeting in Cebu City, Marcos placed emphasis on sustainable and inclusive growth in line with the government's goal of ushering progress without leaving anyone behind.
In the Philippines, our long-term ambition natin 2040, or our ambition for 2040, envisages comfortable, secure, and strongly rooted Filipinos where no one is poor or left behind. We have quickly mobilized and targeted our efforts to address the needs of the most disadvantaged segments of our society. In food security and nutrition, we have rolled out food stamps to quell hunger and thus boost productivity, and reintroduced nutrition programs in schools so that our students can focus on learning.
The APEC Business Advisory Council meeting allows business leaders from different APEC member countries and diplomats to discuss and share developments regarding the goal of inclusive economic growth. Acting on the APEC Business Advisory Council suggestion in its 2022 report, Marcos said the Philippine government established a private sector advisory council which will help the state in pursuing its economic objectives faster.
Last year, we established the Private Sector Advisory Council, or the PSAC, to strengthen the voice and contributions of our private sector in government programs and initiatives in order to expedite the achievement of our economic objectives in recognition of the pivotal role of the business sector in this country's growth trajectory.
House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez breaks his silence regarding the alleged rift between him and Vice President Sara Duterte, saying they are on good terms. In an interview on Thursday, when asked about the Vice President, Romualdez alluded to a picture, saying it is worth 1,000 words.
Picture is worth 1,000 words. Siguro nakita mo na yung picture.
Yes, sir.
We're good.
Romualdez did not specify what picture he was referring to, but he and Duterte were seen walking with their arms locked together last Tuesday before President Bongbong Marcos flew to Malaysia for a 3-day state visit. Marcos himself had said the gesture was a welcome sight. It is not clear where the alleged rift started, but Duterte in one event chose not to mention President Marcos's middle name, Romualdez, in an apparent reference to the chief executive's cousin. This came after Duterte's ally and mentor, former President and now Pampanga 3rd District Representative Gloria Macapagal Arroyo was replaced as House Senior Deputy Speaker. Duterte later resigned from the political party of Romualdez and Arroyo, Lakas CMD, which the opposition viewed as a protest of Arroyo's demotion. Alamin naman natin ang mainit na balita sa mundo ng showbiz kasama si Pauline Del Rosario ng Bandera. Pauline?
Hello Neil at sa mga kabandera natin all over the universe. Heto ang latest chika. May revelasyon ang aktres na si Katrina Halili patungkol sa kalagayan ng anak nila ni Chris Lawrence na si Katie. Sa programang Fast Talk with Boy Abunda, ibinunyag ni Katrina na may mild autism spectrum disorder o ASD ang kanyang 9-year-old na anak. Kwento pa ng aktres, sinabihan siya ng doktor na kailangan na niyang matutukan si Katie hanggang sa mag-12 years old dahil kung hindi, posibleng lumala ang kondisyon nito. At dahil nga riyan, nagdesisyon ang aktres na magpaalam sa Kapuso Network. Nagsabi siya na kung maaari, isang teleserye kada taon na lang ang gagawin niya upang mas maalagaan si Katie. Inamin din ni Katrina na dahil sa kondisyon ng unika iha, marami siyang natutunan bilang isang ina at kabilang na riyan ang maging mas mapagpasensya. Taong 2003 nang magsimula sa showbiz career si Katrina. Ilan lamang sa mga hit teleserye na kanyang kinatampukan bilang kontrabida ay ang Marimar, Rosalinda, Mars Ravelos Darna at marami pang iba. At yan ang latest bandera chika natin for today. Thank you, Neil!
Maraming salamat, Pauline. Here's the latest roundup of today's top stories. Death toll after a motorbanca capsized in Binangonan, Rizal, now at 27. Safety certificate of boat suspended. Pag-asa says tropical storm outside Philippine area of responsibility may enter on Saturday evening or Sunday morning. And NDRRMC reports 13 deaths, 12 injuries due to combined onslaught of Typhoon Egay and the southwest monsoon. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.